Alright, walking back to the bus now. My time in Zabljak has come to an end. And it's back to Podgorica now for 2 more days in Montenegro. Let's do it. Who would have thought that Montenegro would be my favorite country of the trip? I didn't. Amazing country. What a surprise. My God. I'll see you on my next adventure. Probably to Split. This summer I'm going to be traveling in Europe for 2 months. As for someone who doesn't have a lot of traveling experience, I wanted to start off light. So I decided to challenge myself into visiting 30 plus cities in 18 different countries. I'm Luke Patrick and this is my Interrail story.
Reel me in to get it going, open me up. Sweet talking like you mean it, but you're making it so complicated. I fucking hate it.
Alright, so I slept for a couple hours in front of a Bosnian coffee shop before continuing my journey to Split, Croatia.
And how you hate them.
Welcome to Split. The weather could be a lot better. But anyways, my plan was to just spend about 4 or 5 hours walking around Split. Guess we'll be doing that in the rain then. I literally couldn't have picked a worse day to walk around Split. The rain was just pouring down for pretty much the entire day. It was awful. But I didn't let it stop me from exploring this medieval town.
This is a mistake. I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water. How did I pick this day to visit Split? My God, it has been raining non-stop all day. I'm here in some shed, waiting out the rain right now, and after that I'll try to get the view I want. So yeah, I have to pick up my bags at 2:30, then my bus leaves at 4 to back to Mostar. And yeah, I have 1 more day there, and then it's up to Dubrovnik, and then goodbye Eastern Europe, hello Italy. Anyways, I hope this rain stops very soon, because I want the view. Shortly after, I went back to the city. First to sit in an alleyway in front of my hostel to make use of the Wi-Fi. Secondly, to pick up my bags. And finally, to make my way over to the bus station. Yes, after about 4 hours in Split, I needed to leave again. So while I was waiting for my bus to Mostar, I ran into a very talented Bosnian artist named Alem, who was waiting for the same bus. We talked for a while because the bus was late and we got on really well. We decided to meet up in the center of Mostar the next day. And just like that, we're back in Mostar, Bosnia. Welcome. Now I had a very cheap hostel booked in Mostar, but I didn't want to risk not getting a good night's sleep. So I got myself a room in a very luxurious looking hotel I walked past. I can get used to this actually. So yeah, I decided to get a hotel rather than staying in a hostel at this time. Because, you know, I just didn't feel like it. Now this turned out to be a very clutch decision later in the story. Wish you a good night, wish myself a good night, and let's explore Mostar tomorrow. Good night. And good morning. All right, yeah, that sleep was pretty good. Very well needed. So, second day in Mostar. Today is actually the day that I'm going out exploring. Luckily Mostar isn't as busy as Split. So yeah, really excited about that. And this is my view, by the way. You can see mountains. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, maybe I'll meet up with Alem again and his friends, and we'll go hang out. He paid for my luggage yesterday, so I owe him a drink. So I'm gonna repay my debt with him. And then it's off to Dubrovnik, catch the ferry there to Italy, and it's goodbye Eastern Europe and hello Western Europe again. Really exciting day, and can't wait to get into it. Let's see Mostar. So here's where it got a little crazy. While I was enjoying a mojito in the center of Mostar, I forgot about the time. It turned out I had already missed my bus to Dubrovnik as I was sitting there. At this point I needed to get to Dubrovnik as soon as possible, because I needed to catch my ferry to Italy there. Luckily, a guy who worked in the hotel knew a guy who had a cousin whose neighbor knew a guy who could take me to Dubrovnik by car. So everything worked out just fine.
My taxi driver just dropped me off at one of the most beautiful spots I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely insane. But now, after this quick little detour, we're off to Dubrovnik now. Let's go. Okay, so Haris, he's getting some drinks right now at the gas station. He's driving like a complete maniac, but I actually like it because I need to get to Dubrovnik as soon as possible. It's 4 o'clock right now, so I should be fine with the latest check-in being at 7. Let's go.
Haris and I listened to some music and had some good talks. And that's the story of how I made it to Dubrovnik in time. Unfortunately, because of this, I had no time for sightseeing. I'll be back some other time, Dubrovnik, I promise. For now, it's time to leave Eastern Europe, and Italia, here I come.